It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Play one, and Prescott to the air. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll run it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
There he goes left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
Richardson to the air on first down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, it's Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. On fourth down, Dom Maggio out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Second down and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Chiefs at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Big Lion.
On third down, here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Their own 39-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set to kick off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a fully scored deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Prescott.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
47.
Prescott now from the 50.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Slot man moves right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And they'll go on the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the...
He's got a man! Complete! The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
2nd and 10.
Go!
Now it's Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this one is right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. We're going to 53. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return,
and the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
At the 34-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Completes this one to Thornton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 yards. That's good.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 41.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Right there, right.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Chiefs 16.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So we're going to 54. Right here. So we're going to 53. What do you think?
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here
And the Bengals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. That one good for 24 yards.
First down, Bengals.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And Owen coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 9 yards that time.
Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll run here with Taylor.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be gone.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
55 yards.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Chiefs 23.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Richardson yet again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Check smash. Check smash.
Richardson looking to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Touchdown from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.